Everyone, my name is Zino and welcome to the next part of the hardcore. Don't forget to like and subscribe to reach 5000 subscribers as soon as possible. Day 151. In the morning I found a slime chunk and I start to make some terraforming on the surface. After I made a terraforming on the surface, I dig down because the slime are spawning below level 40. Because I want to make my work easier, I prepare a place for a beacon. I make block of iron from all my iron and after that I start to broke the beacon. Day 152. In the morning I start to build the beacon. I activate the beacon and I place H2 on that so I can mine very fast. And I start to work. I finish to make the outline of the slime chunk and I start to dig down. In the end of the day I mine a lot of stone. Day 153. In that day I continue to work on mine the slime chunk. After some time my pickaxe durability is gone out and I go to repair that with XP from my villagers. I arrive to the villagers and I can say that's a very fast way to repair their items. I got a lot of emeralds and the end of the day is here. Day 154. In the morning I collect some sugarcane, gunpowder and I make fireworks. After that I finish to dig out the whole slime chunk. After I mine the whole slime chunk I realize that I waste my time because in Mushroom Island the slime are not spawned in slime chunk and unfortunately I waste so much time. After that I found a slime chunk which is in not Mushroom Island and I start to work on that. I start to mine directly down and after some times in the end of the day I set up a beacon. Day 155. In the morning I place H2 on the beacon and I start to work. I go up to level 40 and I start to mine. I made the outline of the slime chunk and I start to dig directly down. I work until the night and my pickaxe durability is gone out. Day 156. I start the morning by selling clay to my villagers to repair my pickaxe and after some times I get a lot of emeralds and I go back to mine. In the end of the day I finish to mine the entire slime chunk. Day 157 to 158. In that day I decided me to mine around the slime chunk, 3 blocks in 3 parts and 5 blocks in 1 part. Because my pickaxe durability is gone out again, I go to my villagers to sell clay to repair my pickaxe with XP from that. After some times I finished to mine the whole area for the future slime farm. Day 159. In the morning I took a lot of dirt and I start to extend the dirt platform in that part of the island. The night is here and I place a lot of dirt from here to the animals. Day 160. In the morning I continue to extend the dirt platform in front of my starter base. I work hard and in the end of the day I place a lot of dirt. Day 161. Because I need pumpkin for my slime farm, in the morning I decided me to explore a little bit, looking for a pumpkin. After I explored a little bit I found a giant mountain for 1.18 and that's amazing. I found a portal ruin but unfortunately I don't found any pumpkins here. After some times I found the first pumpkin in that little taiga. Plugs come to me and I found more to pumpkin. When I arrive home, I start to plant the pumpkin. I took some bone from my mob farm and I start to grow up the pumpkins. In the next part of the day, I start to collect a lot of gravel from my island. Day 162. In the morning, I see my first 2 pumpkin and after that, I replant that because I want to extend the pumpkin farm. After that, I go to my villagers to sell some clay to make XP for repair my pickaxe. And I fill up an entire shulker box with emeralds. After that I go in Nether to collect some magma cube because I need that to the slime farm. I go back to the future slime farm and I beat a lot of mobs. To the end of the day I place a magma cube around the slime chunk. Day 163. In the morning I extend a little bit the pumpkin farm, after that I transform some pumpkin in carved pumpkin and after that I make some jack-o'-lanterns and I start to work on the first platform of the slime farm. After that I go to my villagers to buy some quartz block because that's a very good source of quartz and I need so much. And in the end of the day I start to collect some coal because I need coal to smelt my quartz. Day 164. In that day I decided me to extend the trading area, but unfortunately my breeder was broken and for that I need to move the 2 villagers back to the breeder. And for that I make a tunnel to transport the 2 villagers up. After I finish the tunnel, I start to transport the 2 villagers back to the breeder. A little bit time late, I arrive with the boat villager back to the breeder. I buy more quartz from my villagers and after that, to the end of the day, I work on the slime farm. Day 165. In the morning, I took a lot of dirt and I started to place dirt in the all holes where was mushroom. After some times I managed to fill up the all holes and now I go to extend the dirt platform in that part of the island. In the meantime I go to my villagers to sell some clay and buy quartz. In the end of the day I managed to extend the dirt platform so much. Day 166. In the morning I destroyed that stone structure and instead I placed dirt. After I remove the stone and I place dirt, I go to my villager and I sell clay and buy quartz from that. Day 167. In the morning I go down to the slime farm to took my beacon. I took my all iron, I make iron blocks, and after that I start to make the beacon in that part of the island. I activate the beacon, I paste haste 2 on that, and after that I start to make terraforming. To the end of the day I make a lot of terraforming. Day 168. Early in the morning I start to continue to make terraforming. I make a lot of terraforming and my pickaxe durability is gonna out, so I go to my villagers to repair that with XP from that. In the end of the day I got some quartz block from my villagers and I go to place that to smelt. Day 169. Early in the morning I start to remove more stone. I work hard until to the night and after a long time I made a lot of terraforming again. Day 170. In the morning again I start to work on the terraforming. I make a lot of terraforming, but again my pickaxe is gone out of durability and I go to my villager to repair that. I work until to the night and finally I finish to remove the old stone. Day 171. In that day I decided me to fill up that entire area with dirt and I start to work. I worked so hard in that day and in the end of the day I finished to fill up a big part with dirt. Day 172. In the morning I continue to place a lot of dirt. After some times, finally I finished to place the old dirt and a little bit more. After that I start to sell clay and buy quartz from my villagers. After that I place some coal and quartz in my furnaces. After that I place some coal and quartz in my furnaces. To the end of the day I transform a lot of pumpkin in carved pumpkin. Day 173. In that day I go back to work on the slime farm and I start to make some platforms. I use my old quartz and that was enough for only 2 more platforms. In the next part of the day I start to prepare some place for villagers. And to the end of the day I finish to prepare that place. Day 174. In that day I start to go with some villagers to the new trading area and the first one is a baby. I move the first, the second. Because now I have so much iron, I decided me to make some rail to make my work easier. In the end of the day, I managed to move 7 new villagers. Day 175. In that day, I decided me to move the electoral villager to the other place because I want to extend the new trading area. I prepare a little room for that and I start to move that to the new location. I work until to the night and finally I finish to transport the old villagers here. That was the next part of the hardcore. Don't forget to like and subscribe to reach 5,000 subscribers as soon as possible.